Hello and welcome to Energy Solutions Expo 2011. My name is Luke Walsh and I'm the editor of ED Energy, the official online news provider for the show. Let's take a look at what we can see today.
It's an ideal opportunity to come and network, if nothing else.
Good clean layout, easy access.
I thought it was very helpful. I thought there are lots of companies that I hadn't heard of that can offer our business bespoke solutions that I hadn't thought of before, especially in energy management.
There's a lot of useful information around, particularly within the energy sector. I've come along today just to do a bit of sort of information gaining, and I've achieved exactly what I wanted to achieve.
That was very interesting, some good expos, some interesting people, good energy solutions, yeah, very interesting.
Really, really good actually, really interesting and educational today.
Oh, it was very, very beneficial. For someone in the business, it's the place to be.
Very informative. It came and achieved the information that I wanted to achieve, and there were plenty of people to talk to for business needs.
It's really interesting. It's a really good different selection of people, and everyone was really nice. Lots of good products on offer, and we've decided that we will be coming back next year with our stand.
It was really interesting, really varied, and I got quite a bit out of it, I think.
Greatly encouraged by the attendance, as I say, I've seen so far. There's a fair breadth as well, which I think is encouraging, and I'm really pleased to see the breakout seminars, how popular they are, as we're undertaking one tomorrow as well.
I managed to catch a couple of the seminars and they were very informative.
Went to about 6 in total, taking away some good information sources.
Yeah, we went to one which was really interesting, really informative. That should contribute to our future professional development.
Some of it was very helpful. We went to the CHP and that gave a very clear overview of how it works. It's very interesting to see the new technologies which are out there.
Many people went to different seminars, which we were really surprised that the seminars had such a good, let's say, a tendency, and therefore we also plan next year for the show to come again and also having a seminar.
Here it's absolutely great. They can come straight off the tube, across the lane, straight into Olympia, and they're here.
It's worthwhile coming along. There's a number of different companies, the various kinds of companies that are here as well. It has to be a benefit.
It's a good opportunity to see new products and learn from right across the industry.
I love the building. It's a little bit a building with some, how we call it, character. It's not like a new building which is all sterile. I like it very much so.
I think the venue's excellent because it's obviously easy to get to from central London, but also it's a nice, light, airy venue.
Organised in a very quiet place. Beneficial.
Busy, busy, busy.
It's worth to come.
Good for networking.
Enjoyable.
Professional.
Let's do it again.
This is pretty much the biggest show in London, so it's a show that really, for us, is central to the Building Services calendar because it is the only one in London that we would go to.
It's a challenging and ever-changing market for energy this year, so how has that affected Energy Solutions Expo? I spoke to Mark Rimmett, the event manager, to see how he put together such an outstanding programme.
Well, in terms of the show, I think what I'm really looking forward to is seeing the first of all, obviously, everybody coming through the doors and that usual buzz you get with the show. But certainly seeing the education programme that we've put together, come to life. We're very close to our visitors and we talk to them extensively about what they're looking for. And they said they're really looking for serious energy experts to comment on the industry, guide and advise business, public sector, private sector, on how best to manage their energy, how to procure their energy, all about on-site generation. So there's a real focus on the event there. Seeing that come to life is going to be really special. Main highlights, with this year, this is the first year that we've had support from the likes of DEC, the Carbon Trust as well, their principal supporter of the event. So that's going to make a huge difference in terms of the type of people that are coming along, the network that they've got to advertise and push the show out to their databases, people, visitors to the event. It's really going to help build the event. The other things that I'm really looking forward to is the same as the visitors really. It's the innovation that we're going to see at the event. That again is something that the visitors have constantly said that they're looking for, and seeing new innovative products, new ways, cheaper sometimes, quicker ways to save energy. And seeing those brought to life, look, touch, feel those sort of products, and also talking to the companies, their services. On a personal note, I've been working on the show for quite some time, so We bought the event almost 4 years ago now, so it's actually seeing the show develop, seeing the types of companies that are coming. And we had small companies maybe 3 or 4 years ago that are taking much larger stands, and we've seen those companies grow as the show's developed as well. But referring again back to the educational programme, that probably would be the key for me. Seeing these industry leaders who are coming to speak at the event is going to be brilliant. The Innovation Showcase is something that we have run in a different guise in previous years, but this is the first year that we've based it around sort of seminars, presentations, something that's short, sharp, quick to deliver, and as the name suggests, it's all about innovative products within the marketplace. You're not going to find this at any other energy exhibition as far as I'm aware, so it's something new that we're doing, and it allows people to sit down and really quickly find out if this is the right sort of product for them and their business, and if it is, they can then talk to the people who are presenting afterwards. But it's more like these sort of Petrocucha short snappy presentations where they can get a lot of information very quickly. It really is all about the visitor. We're fully aware that not many people have too much time on their hands to visit exhibitions, so by putting the events together, it allows a visitor to not only visit, if you're an energy manager, you can obviously see all the energy management offerings at Energy Solutions, but by putting Energy Solutions alongside an FM event and also a building services exhibition, it also allows them to look at all the other options that they've got available to them. We did a recent retail conference where Marks and Spencer's and Sainsbury's commented that building services was actually a key part of their energy management. So being able to go and see the companies that supply and manufacture these kind of products, energy saving products, but related to building services, is absolutely key for them. And working with the consultants or the main contractors, it can only be a help and a benefit.
But what about the speaker lineup? Let's hear from Carbon Clear CEO Mark Chadwick, who will be addressing the Energy Academy at 2 PM on Wednesday.
Hi, I'm Mark Chadwick. I'm the CEO of Carbon Clear. For those who don't know us, Carbon Clear is a carbon management business. We help companies of all sizes deal with carbon management challenges. So that can range from measuring the carbon footprint through to delivering cost-effective carbon reductions and also carbon offsetting.
So you're speaking at Energy Solutions 2011. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're going to be speaking about and the aims of your presentation?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to be talking about carbon management in practice. What I'm trying to do is talk about carbon management, but to make it very practical, so that the people who attend the seminar can really understand how to do it in their business, how to make it cost effective, how to focus on the bottom line impacts of carbon management and make sure that they target that outcome.
And why have you chosen to talk about this subject now? What's so important to the industry?
Carbon management is a really rapidly evolving discipline. It's very important that all businesses begin to understand and engage with this topic, not least because there is now a piece of legislation in place called the Carbon Reduction Commitment that impacts around 3,000 large businesses and now legislates that they must measure and report on their carbon emissions annually. More than that, lots of large customers, the likes of the supermarkets and the large banks, are taking their carbon emissions very seriously, and they're now expecting the companies who supply them to take it seriously too. So it's a real business issue.
Has interest in this subject matter grown particularly in the last couple of years?
Oh yes, absolutely. I mean, what it takes really is for those large businesses to start engaging with the process. And what happens is a large business gets their own house in order, and then they start to look to their suppliers to improve their performance as well. And that's really now starting to take effect, starting to kick in. And let's not also forget the legislation that we talked about.
So Carbon Clear are Energy Solutions' carbon offset partner again this year.
That's right.
Why is that issue so important?
Right, well, in the events industry, it involves lots of people travelling to come to events and to meet suppliers and to hear interesting seminars, and all of that results in carbon emissions. So I think it's important that events such as Energy Solutions, particularly ones that are in this sector, try to understand and measure that carbon impact and then take steps to reduce it. Clearly, you need people to travel to your event, so your best option to reduce it is to look for good, high-quality carbon offset credits. And that's what Carbon Clear are providing again this year.
Thank you for watching. If you have an energy story, please come and see me or any of the team on stand F115. And remember, if you think energy, think ED.